Hi guys, how's it going? Hi, hello everybody. Hello. We're gonna be waiting for a couple more minutes for more people to show up, and then we shall begin. Till then, you guys can yeah, we'll be waiting for 2 minutes, so that more and more people can show up. The late Latifs of the world, you know, all of them can show up, and then we can start. We can start the, you can start the show. We can start the goddamn show. That's what we can do. We can start the show. Uh, how many of you guys have seen? How many of you guys have been to a previous webinar? Can you guys raise hands? There's a raising hand option that we're gonna be utilizing today. There's a raising hand option in 21 participants have raised hand. Oh, nice. So a lot of new people who have never been to the webinar, this webinar, beautiful. You guys are gonna have the show. People who have not, okay. People who have raised the hand, just stop raising your hand now. Okay, let's stop raising your hand. I want to know how many of the people are here who have never been in this video mastery webinar. I want you guys to raise your hand. Okay. More and more. Okay, come on. Wow. A lot of people have. This is the first time you guys have been in. Yes. Wow, that's amazing. That is absolutely incredible. So you guys are gonna have the time of your life. You guys are gonna have a lot of insight today. That's gonna be awesome. I think I'm just gonna wait for 2 more minutes, and then we can okay. We're gonna be waiting for 1 more minute, and then we're gonna be starting. Nice. Okay. Another question for you guys till then. How many of you guys already know who I am? Because that's the next slide that raise your hands. How many of people who already know who I am? Has seen me before, know my name, has seen me on the AevyTV channel somewhere, something like that. Raise your hands. Okay, so quite a bit people who don't even know who I am. That's also amazing. You guys are gonna get a really lovely introduction. Okay, I think we're good to go now. I think we should start with the thing. All right, guys. Welcome everybody to the webinar of AevyTV's Video Mastery Cohort. Okay, I want to introduce myself. I want to start with introduction of myself because clearly some of you guys don't know who I am. My name is Sheesh Bajpai. I'm also known as my internet alias Papa Okus. I have run my own company where we worked with, it was a very video focused company. We worked with Red Bull's Game On series. We worked with Netflix. We worked with all of your favorite YouTubers out there. We worked with Carrie Minati. We worked with Ashish Chanchalani. We worked with Simon Says. We did a lot of things. We worked with a lot of foreign companies as well, where we were helping them, with their content and everything in between. Okay. But there were a lot of other video and content agencies out there, and the reason that I was able to stand out, I was able to really get in touch with Red Bull, I was really able to get in touch with Netflix apart from my already existing network, was one thing that we're going to be focusing today, was my brand. Let's go on to the next line and I will tell you exactly what I mean by that. Okay, let's go on to the next slide. All right, I want to talk about why we did this video mastery cohort before we getting into the brand and everything. Okay, we started this video mastery cohort fairly simple. The cause was very noble. The cause was that I wanted to be something that I didn't have when I was a kid. Okay, I wanted mentor when it came to exploring these exploring these ways of video. How do you do video and everything? Because it took me 7 years. I was working for 7 years straight in this industry, and it took me a lot of trials and a lot of errors to be able to figure out what I'm doing today. So I was like, you know what, I want to train the next video prodigies of India, and that is why we started this cohort. I didn't expect so many people to be interested in these cohorts, let alone these cohorts become, an entity on its own. We have till now trained up to 800 students. Yesterday we finished the cohort 3's graduation. We have done 3 cohorts up till now. Yesterday was the cohort 3's graduation, and it was incredible for me to see the output that we have produced, the impact that we have created in these people's lives. There are kids from Unacademy that got placed. There were kids in all sorts of creators, billion-dollar companies that were hiring from us. It was truly incredible. So the reason we started these video mastery cohort was very simple. I wanted to create impacts, and I wanted to train the next video prodigies of India. So let's go on to the next slide. Okay, but one other thing that I really never focused and I didn't tell you guys, and that's where brings us to the start of the story, the brand, was AI revolution is truly here, right? AI, everybody has been focused on AI. Everybody's talking AI. Google's entire pitch in the recent time was AI. How many of you guys have been, exposed to this AI being around you guys? Raise your hands, right? How many of you guys feel it's incredibly overwhelming to deal with all this AI jibber jabber going on Twitter. How many of you guys feel like that? Yes, same. I also feel like that, right? But AI revolution is here. Let's go on to the next slide. Right? Mid Journey is here, 11 Labs is here, Alpha CTR, OpenAI, lots of AI tools are coming in, right? And now it almost feels like the things that were really unique to us humans, that we felt like, creativity and all of this, like thumbnail design, video, thumbnail design, music production, audio, the way we write scripts, chat, text content, all of this that we thought was very unique to us, this was very creative things, all of a sudden seem not so unique anymore. Do you guys feel like that? Do you guys feel scared that, oh my god, I thought I was a very good writer, but all of a sudden, ChatGPT can write better scripts than I can. I thought I was a very good designer and I used to take forever and ever to do Photoshop manipulation. But now, all of a sudden, Midjourney can create what I used to take hours upon hours. How many of you guys feel like that? Yes? Yes? How many? Beautiful. Yes. You can be honest with me. Listen, if you're scared, you're scared, man. I am. When I first started seeing ChatGPT and when I first started seeing Midjourney, it was crazy. This logo that you guys are seeing here, this was made by an AI. This logo of our company was made by an AI. So it's something is going on. Let's go on to the next slide. Okay. This is when I realized that anything that I could do is becoming easier and easier. What AI has done is made people capable of doing what was unique to me. I thought I was a good script writer, but then now there are lots and lots of content writers out there that are just using ChatGPT on the back end. So what AI has done, it has kind of leveled the playing field. Everybody is now able to do what you were able to do. So it makes you wonder, okay, if everybody can do what I can do, and sometimes even better, how do I stand out? How do I survive the next upcoming couple of years for me? How do I make sure that I get the job? How do I make sure that if I have the job, I get to keep the job? If I have the business, the other competitor business don't just use AI to overpower me. How do I go about that? Let's go to the next slide. Right? This is where I understood that, listen, building distribution is the only way you can really go forward. And listen, building distribution is very difficult. We've been at it for 1 year. We were termed as one of the fastest growing infotainment channels in India. And we have realized that it is incredibly difficult for you to be building distribution. But that is the only thing that is going to be setting you apart from the rest, right? And that's not me saying this. This is not me saying this. This is a narrative that people have been believing. The biggest of the people, the billionaires that have been believing in this. I'll show you in the next slide. Let's go to the next slide. This guy is Elad. Okay, he has written this very, like, this is a startup Bible called High Growth Handbook. And in that, one of the biggest quotes that he starts with is, an organization's true strength is distribution. And this guy has invested in current billion-dollar companies, right? He has invested in Pinterest, he has invested in Uber, he has invested in Airbnb. He's out there, he's really big, and if he believes it, so it must be real, right? And I'll give you some more examples. It's just not him, right? We have Kunal Shah. Let's go to the next slide. We have Kunal Shah. He started his own podcast, his own interview podcast. How many of you guys know of him? Yes. How many of you guys have been watching Cred Curious? Yes. These guys are pulling millions of views, right? And they're getting new and crazier interviews getting done. We have Scalar, who launched their own, if Indian engineers did heists and stuff like that. We have Zerodha, they're doing their own content. We have the Bombay Shaving Club starting their own podcast. These billion-dollar companies have started to come into content. And the reason is not because they like being famous. No. If they wanted to be famous, they would have been actors. The reason is very different. The reason is they have to come and build their own distribution, because if they don't, AI will be able to produce the same products that they can right now in matter of seconds. You want a thumbnail? There you go. You want a whole meal plan? That is, a lot of business owners do that, right? Nutritionists and everywhere. There you go, right? Let's go to the next slide. Now what's happening is, the features that you used to do, right? The features that were unique, that features that you thought that really made your company stand apart, really thought that your services, right? I used to believe I'm a beautiful thumbnail designer. All of a sudden, that's not it. That is not what makes you stand apart. Hey, you think you're a good thumbnail designer? Here you go. I can produce exact same thumbnails better, faster than you. So if it is not the features, it is finally, you need to believe this, you need to know this, it is distribution that's going to help you stand out. Let's go to the next slide. It is your brand that makes you stand out. Apple, let's take Apple's example, right? We know Apple, everybody knows Apple's. How many of you guys use Apple's phone? Yes, raise your hand. How many of you guys are iPhone users? Beautiful. Okay. iPhone recently launched a 120 hertz display. Yes, how many of you guys know about it? Raise your hands. How many of you guys know that Apple launched 120 hertz display? They don't call it 120 hertz. They call it ProMotion. And that's the thing that they have been doing consistently. Any new feature that they launch, they don't call it a feature. They make sure it's a brand. Hey, I have a ProMotion display. Nobody says out there and says, hey, listen, I have an Apple phone and I have a 120 hertz display. No, they're saying it's ProMotion. Why? Because they know that we need to build a brand. And this is a learning that I want all of you to take away with it. Okay, let's go on to the next slide. You need to build a brand. And these companies, these $1 billion companies, have started hiring YouTubers, ex-YouTubers, current YouTubers, skilled video creators. But why? Right? And there are a lot of examples. Let's go to the next slide and I'll show you what these examples are, right? Emma Chamberlain got hired by Walmart to promote them. Tarun Speaks, an Indian YouTuber, right? Indian YouTuber got hired by Unacademy to help them scale their distribution. Tanmay Bhatt, he's been writing creds ad for God knows how long, right? Everybody knows Tanmay Bhatt's ads are famous, but why is cred hiring these people? Why is Unacademy hiring YouTubers to help them build distribution? Because they realize, hey, if we don't do it today, tomorrow we are going to die. Somebody's going to come, use AI, take away our features. And if we are not able to build a brand today, we are going to lose. Okay, let's go on to the next slide. So we have understood the value of brand. We have truly understood that brand is the only thing that sets you apart. And this is not only applicable to big companies out there. No. It's applicable to you. If you're a business owner, let's go to the next slide. If you're a business owner, yeah, if you're a college student, if you're a full-time employee, if you're an aspiring content creator, any of these, in fact, all of these and more, you need to build a brand. Why? And I'll give you an example. This comes back to our previous example. The reason, let's go on to the next slide. The reason I was able to get these Netflix deals, the reason I was able to get the Red Bull, the reason I was able to come and talk to the biggest creators of India was simply because I already had a brand. I was creating videos day in, day out, and my videos were getting lots of views. And they saw that and they were like, listen, come here and work with me. Right? And that is what really separates you. You build a brand, you showcase your proof of work, you get known in the community, and you start securing these job opportunities. That is why I am here at AV, because I already had a brand. That is why Varun was like, listen, Achina was like, listen, come here and help us build this channel. Right? So if you're somebody, if you're a student, if you're a business owner, if you're just a full-time employee who's trying to maybe get better salaries, you can try and become the best coder out there in the world, right? You can try, really try. And it's incredibly difficult to become the best coder out there world. But you know what's not? You can be a decent coder, because going from 90 to 100, really doing that jump becomes really difficult. Right? You can be top 10, but becoming the top 1 becomes, oh my God, it's so excruciatingly painful. And it's so difficult because the competition is so high. That's what we see with this IAS and JEE. It's not that these things are, these exams are difficult. Yes, they are very difficult, but it's because the sheer number of people trying to catch up, it becomes incredibly difficult. It becomes a bottleneck for you to pass through. But you know what's not difficult? You know what's not difficult for you to become top 1% or get the same amount of money as the top 1% is if you have a brand. And that is what brings us. That is why I want you guys to understand the value of brand. But if you're an engineer and you have a brand, you'll probably get the same amount of money as the guy who's the top 1%. Okay, let's go on to the next slide. Listen, if you're like, we have talked about the examples of, if you're in the job or you're a coder, right? What else? If you're a business, what happens then, right? You are able to establish trust. You're able to establish credibility that, hey, I've seen these guys, what they do. For example, I was seeing this reel of a garage, right? And I gave them my bike. And this is a very expensive bike that I put my hard-earned money and soul into it. And I wanted to be treated like a baby. And the only reason I gave it to them is because I saw their reels and their YouTube and I saw their work. Right? So it does help you if you're already in business market or you want to expand your business or you want to start a startup, you want to do a new business, you need to have yourself a brand. You need to have distribution. Let's go on to the next slide. And this is where it comes to why we started this video mastery cohort. Listen, you want to build brand, You want to build trust. The only way you can do is by doing video. The only way you can do it is by doing YouTube. Okay, doing content creation in multiple of these platforms. Let's go on to the next slide. See, what I've realized, and this is something that we did a lot of research into, right? In India, video is blowing up. It's incredible. Today, YouTube has 465 million users, and there are multiple more video streaming platforms that exist in India that have 300, 400 million views. Instagram has 230 million users. It's incredible, right? It's insane. So everybody is watching videos. And if you're not doing video right now, doing anything else seems worthless to me. Let's go on to the next slide. Editing today, right? And if you're like, if you, this is something, this is a quote by Hiller Smith. He's one of the best YouTube editors out there, and you know, he's like, we all of us really respect him, and he has said this is like, editing now is like what coding was in the .com era. If you're able to help a business truly scale, if you're able to help the business bring in the distribution, if you're able to help the business build the brand, you will be infinitely more useful than anybody out there. Let's go on to the next slide. So I want to just tell you guys, like, hey, listen, I know you guys might have questions. Hey, we have understood brand, we have understood YouTube, we have understood video, we have to make videos. I got it, right? That is not something that I already didn't know. But why should I choose you? I mean, there's a Udemy course out there that costs 500 rupees probably, right? I can learn just editing from there. I can learn how to make videos from there. Why should I choose you? Well, one of the big reasons that I want you guys to choose, is the next slide, let's go, is because we have skin in the game. See, what we've been doing is we started with like a year ago. Varun Maya's channel was there, right? And it was barely at 50,000 subscribers and something like that. And we were able to scale it to 334K subscribers, pulling 16, 17, 20, 22 million views a month now. We helped him grow his Twitter. We helped him grow his Instagram incredibly. On top of that, there was my own personal channel, Papa Okis, that I scaled to 100,000 subscribers on multiple, across all platforms, right? On top of that, after that, we started scaling AV and got, there's another, we have Martin, who has been, a video producer for 7+ years. He has worked with all the venture funded companies, all your very famous Bollywood directors, top creators, incredible creators out there, right? On top of that, we scaled AV to 320K subscribers and more in single year. We were again regarded as one of the fastest growing infotainment channels in India. Right? So we have skin in the game. We have done this again and again and again. And on top of that, we have started multiple verticals. We have 100x engineers. We have Varuma's own channel. We have another Tech Dash. We have AI Rangers. We have a bunch other. Right? And we have figured it out. We know how to create content. We know how to make sure the distribution comes to us. We know how to play this game. And we've been playing it and we love playing it. Okay. On top of it, what we have is on top of this has helped us gain respect in the creator community, in the creator ecosystem in India. All the top people who are looking into, I mean, I can't name names, but one of the biggest companies, most profitable companies in India have come to us and be like, listen, we want your help in to build our content game. We want you to do our content. Right? And we can't name names because we have signed NDA, but maybe soon we'll be able to reveal that. Let's go on to the next slide. See, we're not going to be teaching you to become an editor, right? You can go ahead, you can use that Udemy course. It's not going to help you because Udemy courses and these courses have the completion rate of 5%. So you can try, you can definitely try. I know many people who have already tried are coming here, right? We are going to be teaching you to become a viral specialist. I'm going to be teaching you how to write. I'm going to be teaching you how to record. I'm going to be teaching you how to make sure you understand lighting. I'm going to be teaching you how to tell stories. I'm going to be teaching you making sure how to capture emotions with editing. I'm going to be making sure you learn YouTube to a point where you know how to make sure these videos go viral. Okay. That's what I'm going to be making you. I'm going to be making you into somebody who owns the stack. Another thing that we really focus on, and this is something that we've been trying to solve for very long, that we understand, listen, all of these things are very creative, and creative endeavors, if done alone, becomes very lonely. I've been in my room trying to edit and I don't want to do. All of us have dealt with procrastination at some point, right? It's very difficult to record videos. I feel so lazy. I hate myself. It's not that you are lazy. It's doing these creative things alone is very difficult. So what we introduced was, we introduced community-based learning. We made sure we bring that college vibe back, that you're sitting with your friends, you're trying to hack your way through it, you're trying to learn new things. If there are 150 people that you're learning with, you're not learning alone. you're learning 150 times faster, because you're going to be talking to some dude and you're going to be like, hey, listen, I learned this new thing. And he's going to be listening, hey, I learned this new thing. Let's merge this together and let's create something new. Imagine you're doing with 150 plus people. You're going to be learning way faster. Something that took me 7 years to learn, it's you're probably going to be taking 3 months. And that is something that we have done again and again in the past 3 cohorts, and we're going to be showing you some examples in the as we go through this webinar. Let's go to the next thing. Before we go, and as we go through this, I want Martin to come here and show you guys how exactly we play the game and how exactly we do everything. Martin, take it away, my friend.
All right, thank you so much, Ukas. What's up, guys? My name is Martin. If you guys don't know who I am, I actually used to be a video producer, and I still am, right? I've been doing this for 7+ years, right? I've worked in Bollywood for a very, very long time, and I've been working with some of the top startups in India, right? Like including Scenes, Stoa, Newton School. I've also been working with Varun for a very long time. I've been working with Sashank, Abhinav, Tanay Pratap, and a bunch of different creators that you know today, right? And can we go to the next slide? And like the reason why Ukas called me on this stage to talk about, right? What makes a video go viral, right? Now we've already gone through like, why you should build a brand, why you should do this, why you should do that, right? But now I'm actually going to break down and tell you what exactly you're going to learn, right? So can we go to the next slide now? So last year, what we did was, when I was working with Varun, right, in his company Avalon, we obviously wanted to scale his channel, right? We wanted to gain more views, we wanted to get more subscribers, right? And we wanted to get more loyalty, right? We wanted to put Varun on the map there, right? So we started creating these kind of videos which were like very high value based, right? And the problem with this was, when we tried doing that, right? We tried everything, right? We tried everything. We did thumbnails, right? We created high time videos. We created high value videos. We literally changed thumbnails, did, catchy titles. We optimized for SEO, tags, categories. We shared the video on all our social media platforms, right? We literally used, so many hacks that were there on Twitter, right? Literally YouTube gurus have told us like, oh my God, this is what it is. This is what it is. We've tried everything, but nothing worked. Nothing worked, right? But the only thing, right? And nothing was obviously under our control because YouTube pushes the video, right? And for us also, when we started this experiment, we shot 100 videos in 4 days, right? That's the kind of energy Varun had, right? When he started giving value, right? But the problem is, these videos were actually not pulling views, right? But the only thing that we could focus on was, can we go to the next slide? Storytelling, right? Everything, your algorithms, this, that, whatever, at the end of the day, it's going to an audience. The audience basically understands story, right? So what we did was, we understood that, we need to add a story to every single aspect of the video, right? In general. So so basically what we did was, last year we shot a video, which actually we put a lot of thought into it, right? Before shooting the video, right? We added we added a story aspect to the lighting. We added a story aspect to the camera angle, set design, pacing, high quality visuals, every single thing, sound design, thumbnail, title, everything, right? And this video pulled 500,000 views, literally 500,000 views. This channel used to not pull views at all, right? It used to pull like 11-12K views max. And this video actually got us 35K subscribers almost, right? 35K subscribers just from one video, just when we focused on storytelling. And this was the Indus Valley report, right? So now let me actually kind of break down as to how we did it, right? Like everyone tells, oh yeah, viral ho gaya, ye ho gaya, wo ho gaya. But how did you exactly do it? What was the, what was the meat behind it, right? As you guys can see here on the visuals here on the left and the right, right? So on the left hand side is the raw video when we shot it, right? Obviously the lighting and everything matches. It looks nice. The set looks good, right? But on the right hand side, as you guys can see, it has added more flavor. It has added more livelihood in the edit, right? There is J cards, there is L cards, there is zoom cards. There are so many things happening. Varun, jumping around, being very suspenseful, right? Can we go on to the next slide, right? These are high quality visuals. We made sure that we literally sit and storyboard before we tell the story, right? Before Varun shot the video, he actually had a story in his head of how he has to tell people, because at the end of the day, if it doesn't relate with the audience, it doesn't work, right? So that's what we did. As you guys can see, there's another video here, right? Another part of the video here, right? So as you guys can see, this is the before. This is how it looked, right? But look at this. I just added a little bit of color. I added a little bit of color. I added that extra, extra detail, which actually made the video so well right? It made it look so good that people are like, oh my God, this actually looks like a premium video. Can you go to the previous slide? And as you guys can see, this is the timeline, right? So there's a lot of elements which goes behind this, right? There was storytelling, there was spacing, there's, cuts that we used. We used immersive sound design, we used high quality visuals, we used like typography. We made our stuff looks so good that a 10-year-old could also understand what is actually happening in the creator ecosystem, right? So I want to quickly show you how the Indus Valley report looked before the edit and now play.
Have a problem with the way Indian influencers are doing things. In the last 2 years, every influencer has milked the concept of ancient India. Ancient India mahan hai. Old India was the best. We were the best in the world. I agree. India had great moments. But
so basically, as you guys can see, right, this video doesn't have that much flavor. It doesn't have that. Like someone in front of the camera, someone is coming and speaking and be like, okay, I have a problem with Indian influencers doing things and this and that. I don't care. I really don't. Right? Because at the end of the day, I care about stuff that actually attracts me or which captures my attention. Now let's go on to the next slide and actually see like how we can hook the viewer. Let's go.
I have a problem with the way Indian influencers are doing things. In the last 2 years, every influencer has milked the concept of ancient India.
Ancient Indians का mathematics, Ayurveda, योग इत्यादि fields में भी immense contribution रहा है.
I agree. India had great moments. But I don't want to stay stuck in the past. I don't want you also to stay stuck in the past. Celebrate the past, but focus on the present and the future. Today, I'm going to show you a shocking report called the Indus Valley Report. It is written by a venture capital firm. They are also an investor in Avalon, and they have given me permission to make a video on it. I will show you through data and a story how India has grown up.
Awesome. How many of you guys thought that this video was better than the previous one? Raise your hands. How many of you guys think this video was the best one that you've seen until now? Right, this kind of is props to me, but this video actually took us 3 months to edit. 3 months. Because we literally put in so much effort to just understand how to tell the story well, right? In the editing, in the pacing, like I also got a lot of feedback while I edited this video, right? But recently we actually got, a second part of the video, right? It was just released like 1 month ago, right? This was the part 2 of the video, right? Indus Valley Report part 2. But the difference here was we were able to edit this video in just 3 weeks. Now you'll be like, next slide. How is that possible? Like obviously high effort, high visuals, everything requires like time, right? So much effort it requires. You have to literally put in so much work, but it was all possible by using AI. We used a lot of AI based editing tools, right? When it came to ChatGPT, we used, Midjourney, we used Alpha CTR and so many other tools, which actually helped us become more efficient. Next slide. We believe, right? And this is my personal belief that efficiency is one of the most important things when it comes to being a video creator, right? Because at the end of the day, and there is this quote that I always live by, right? Speed is 4 billion times more important than perfection, right? And if you don't have speed, you will die out. Even with startups also, like there's a term called blitz scaling. You scale a company very fast so that you can, gain more of the audience, right? And you can scale your product and get more users, get more DAUs, get more MAUs. That's your daily active users. That's your monthly active users as well, right? And this video was also a success. As you guys can see right there, there is a, the graphs are also there here. The views are 350K plus. Also, if you can, focus on one very important thing, there it already says that normally our long form videos pull 19K to 36K views on an average. But look at the view count. It's 355K views. That is insane. So, and plus cross platforms also, this video has pulled millions of views. The clips, right, which have gone on Instagram as well, on Varun's channel, right? And it was gone so crazy that the creator or the person who's actually written the report, Sajid Pai, the Indus Valley report, and he runs a venture firm called Bloom Ventures, which is one of the biggest venture capital firms in India, right? He shared the video. He was like, oh my God, this is crazy. And he's written that. This is fascinating. Next slide. So that is the reason we are introducing AI into our curriculum, right? So these are the tools that you're going to learn. There were so many tools involved, right? Midjourney, 11 Labs, Wonder Studio, right? There is Runway, there's OpenAI, there is Alpha CTR, there's Synthesia, there is Stability AI. So many tools we've used, right? We've experimented with them and we've applied it into our own workflow. Everyone out there on Twitter obviously says, "Ha, bhai, you'll learn 10 things to do like this, 10 things to do like that. Okay, yeah, this is copy paste prompt." No, we don't teach you all of that. We will actually teach you what has worked for us, right? And if it's not worked for us, we wouldn't tell you any of that. Next slide, right? And apart from this, obviously, you will be learning Photoshop, right? You'll be learning Photoshop for thumbnails, right? And for assets. Also, you'll be learning another tool, another AI tool called Alpha CTR. We've partnered with them, right? It's our only tool, right? And you will be getting access to Alpha CTR with 300 credits if you join the cohort. And the best part about this is most of our thumbnails right now on YouTube, on AevyTV, are all AI generated. People told us that, yeah, nobody will click on AI generated thumbnails, right? We've proved them wrong. They actually click on it. You wouldn't even know it was AI generated because it looks so high quality. It looks Netflix level, right? With that, we are also going to be teaching you, the basics of Premiere Pro. We are going to go full deep into the basics, right? Even if you're a beginner, if you don't understand how editing works also, right? This is the way, we are going to teach you, especially Premiere. We are going to go completely to the beginner level, right? We are also going to be going into Premiere Pro Advanced. I'm going to be breaking down my video, the Indus Valley video, right? In the cohort, I'm going to be showing you how to sound design well. Okus is going to be going through the cuts. He's going to be showing you how to do storytelling, especially using these tools. There is After Effects. After Effects is Okus's superpower, right? If you guys have seen his Papa Okus channel, if you've seen the AevyTV channel, he's a genius when it comes to, making animations 2D, 3D, whatever it is, right? Even with After Effects Advanced, he's going to go crazy with, rigging and all of that other stuff as well, right? Can we go to the next slide, right? We've also got more. It's not only about learning editing. We are not here to make you just an editor. We are here to make you a viral specialist. So we are also going to be teaching you YouTube. You'll understand how YouTube metrics works, right? You're also going to be learning video production, right? We're going to be teaching you lighting. We're going to be teaching you like good audio, how to record good audio, right? You're going to be learning set design. As you guys can see here, right here, like the way everything is lit up. It makes it look premium, right? How many of you guys think that it looks premium? Raise your hands. Can I see it? That's lovely. I love it. And plus, we are going to be breaking down how actually stories are told, right? There are so many companies out there. There are so many frameworks out there. You wouldn't know what to use for your YouTube videos. We've cracked a formula and we are actually going to share our experience with it, right? We've been doing this for almost like 7-8 years now. Varun has been doing it for like 11-12 years now. Right? All of our learnings have come together today, right? And that's what we teach you in the cohorts as well. Next slide, right? By the end of the cohort, right? And you guys can literally go through cohort 1, cohort 2, and cohort 3. Every single person is not just an editor. They are a viral specialist, right? And you might be asking, how, Martin, you're just saying that, yeah, you've become a viral specialist. Yeah, you've gone viral. So that doesn't mean that, your students or whatever, you might not have any case studies about that. For that, I'm going to call my friend Okus back, right? To actually narrate some of the stories that actually went viral for our students, right? Take it away, my friend.
Awesome. So I want to talk to you guys about the case studies that we have gone through. We have done up to like 3 cohorts now, 800 students, right? And every single cohort, we've had these standout cases that have done this exponentially well. Almost every single student who has joined our cohort has gone on to, do something incredibly well. But these are some of the cases that I really want to put emphasis on how you can utilize under this cohort and understand how to go viral to your own benefit. If you're a student, if you're a business owner, and if you're, just somebody who wants to be a content creator. Rossi here, she was part of cohort 3. You can see in her bio, she's saying, it says currently learning video editing by AevyTV. She started doing this challenge where she was like, okay, day 1, I'm going to try and learn X amount of money by just being a video editor. And she started posting these videos and it started pulling her almost 500,000 views. Okay. Actually more than 500,000 views, clearly. On top of that, she started gaining lots of followers, 12,000 followers, 12.5K followers. You can see it right there. What this did was it helped her get leads just from creating content. So she used to create content. She used to be like, hey guys, I'm going to try and earn X amount of money, because by seeing that content, people will be like, hey, listen, I want my videos edited. Can you edit them? And then she would create videos about like editing them. And then therefore she would get more clients. And it was like a constant loop that allowed her to not only become a content creator, but also expand her business on the back end. And that's not all. She's just one of the cohorts. She's just one of the students from the cohort. We have more. Let's go on to the next slide. This guy, he created a new channel. Okay. I'm not going to play the video. You guys can check the title of the video and you guys can check it on your own accords. But this guy's from our cohort 1. And he created this business case study getting inspired from AV, and he was like, I want to do a business case study as well. And he did a business case study on the Cadbury ad, a campaign that involved Shah Rukh Khan, and he talked about how he broke the entire campaign down, and he made a really good video about it, and he posted it. This is a brand new channel, and it got around 10K views on long form. Incredibly difficult to do it on this market, okay? If you're doing, and this was way back before business case study started. Akash, yes, Akash, and he did this way before this business case study market started blowing up. Thanks to that, he added this as in proof of work. Okay, a company that he was already a working full-time employee. Another company hired him because they saw this video and they were like, "Listen, we understand that you understand editing, you understand virality, you understand how to write, you understand everything. Come here, lead a team for us." And he got around 50% hike in already existing salary, which is not the market rate. Okay, you get around 20% hike. So he was able to get a 50% hike in his salary because he started creating this work. That is what I meant by having a brand. Having a brand allows you to leverage yourself so much faster. That is insane. Let's go on to the next slide. On top of that,
have a friend who's
you can actually watch this video on your own. On top of that, we have another business owner. His name is Kshitiz Sherawat. He already had a YouTube presence. It wasn't mind blowing. Okay, he was pulling around 20K views. You can see that in a month, an average video of a view would be 20K. So it would take a month for a video to reach 20K. After he joined the cohort and he applied everything that he had understood and he applied it, okay, he was able to put 100K views. You can clearly see that that's number 1 out of 10. He sent us this really lovely message, and he started doing really well. It not only helped him expand his YouTube channel, his online presence, his distribution, but it also helped him sell his business on the back end. It helped him expand his business on the back end. Okay, on to the next slide. On top of that, we have Ayush Pandey from our cohort 1. Again, he used to work with us at AevyTV as well, right? And now he has gone on to get hired by Ali Abdal, one of the biggest productivity channels out there. How many of you guys know Ali Abdal? Yes. How many of you guys know Ali Abdal? Raise your hands. All right, beautiful. So many of you guys. So you guys know how big Ali Abdal is. And now today he's making 30 LPA. This guy 6 months ago, when he joined cohort 1, did not know what editing was. He did not know editing existed. He came here, he joined the cohort, he worked with us, he learned as much as he could, and today he's making 30 lakhs per annum. That's insane. That's insane. And this is just one of many stories that we have. We have incredible people getting hired by incredible companies and incredible creators all around. These are some of the few creators. We have An Academy, we have Finance with Sharan, we have Tanmay Bhatt, we have incredible people getting hiring from us. Let's go on to the next slide. You can see these are, and all of these, a lot of them have gone on to Twitter and talk about how they have got placed. Some of them have gotten placed at Trip Machine, which is one of my favorite companies when it comes to bikes. I'm a bike obsessed nerd. Okay, let's go on to the next slide. And this is some of what our students are able to do. Let's play this video. I want you guys to just check. This is a video that these kids did not know what editing was before joining the cohort, and now they're able to produce some of the mind-blowing stuff like this. You can check it out, like this stop motion animation, this motion design, incredible talent. Yeah, let's go on to the next slide. This is what our students are able to do. It's actually insane. And some of them have gone out in public and started posting their work on Twitter. And all of these, again, are public works. You can go and check it out on Twitter. You can go and even talk to these guys if you want their handles. And this tweet all of them are public. You can DM them and ask them if you have any sort of questions. Go on, next one. So I just want to talk about how this cohort is structured. Okay, the structure is very simple. We have a very simple framework. What I've understood while doing this video editing and just being a YouTube content creator for the past 7 years is if you pick up a stone, throw it out the window, it's probably going to land on editor's head. Okay, the difference between that editor and the editors that we produce is very simple. They understand the art of video, they understand the storytelling. Okay, and that is what we teach. We have divided the cohort into 2 parts. We're going to be teaching you guys which is how to use this tool, what this tool does and everything. And then we teach you the why, the art of video editing, which is why do you use this tool? Where do you apply this tool? What kind of emotions will utilizing these tools will out? And are these emotions worth it? Like, do you want the viewer to feel sad? Do you want them to feel intense? Do you want them to feel angry? How do you make all of this? This is what we're going to be teaching. The how is going to be handled by Martin. The why is going to be handled by me. I call myself the gut editor. You guys are going to be learning more about it once you join in. Let's go on to the next slide. On top of that, Monday to Thursday, we have scheduled it like you guys are going to be having your feedback, your community session. Friday are going to be mentoring sessions. Okay, we're going to be having specific instructors that are going to come, check out your work, give you instructions, help you doubt solving, everything in between. And Saturday and Sunday are going to be our classes. Okay, they're going to be live classes. Okay, and they're going to be ranging from 2 to 3 hours long. And every Saturday, Sunday at around 6:30 p.m. is when we're going to be having classes. Let's go on to the next slide. But that's not it. I know some of you guys are scared. I know some of you guys are worried like, hey, listen, I have actually never edited in my entire life. In fact, I don't know what editing is. And I'm very worried if I'll be able to join the cohort and do what you just showed me. And I'm worried, okay? Well, don't worry. For you guys, for the people who don't know what Premiere Pro is, for you guys who don't even like, even if you don't even have a laptop, okay, I would suggest you do get a laptop. But if you never even operated a computer, we have something called remedial classes, which is for absolute beginners. These are pre-recorded classes. Okay, as soon as you join the cohort, okay, you guys are gonna get an access to a platform which will have all of these pre-recorded classes that are going to be showing you and guiding you through the entirety of the workflow. Hey, this button does this button does this is the timeline, this is how you drag onto the timeline, this is how you import projects, this is what import is, this is what export is, this is how you render, why do you want to render, blah 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 blah. Everything that absolute basic beginner can need will be given to you in these pre-recorded sessions that you can go revise again and again and again. On top of that, if you're somebody who's a nerd, who's already been tipping your toes in video editing, well, for you, we have another section called the dark arts. Hey, you want to know why the golden ratio is used? You want to know why 1920 and 1080p is the standard resolution across all? You want to know why our televisions look rectangular? Well, for all of that, for the history, for how the video editing gigs look in future, for the media space, how the media space looks in future, what is the golden ratio, all of this, for that we have something called dark arts. If you want to really scale yourself to a point where you want to be hyper focused in video editing, hyper focused in video creation, hyper focused in video production, well, we have for you dark arts. Let's go on to the next slide. See, on our placements, and that is something that we have really been known for, our placements. We are the only cohort that does placements. I want to be making sure that you guys know we are not guaranteeing placements. We are placement friendly cohort, but you can clearly see the stats in front of your screen. Our placement team, we have an entire placement team whose only job is to sit and negotiate your salary for you, because you can go out there, DM Tanmay Bhatt, send an email to Tanmay Bhatt, but he gets hundreds of emails for editors. You're probably not gonna be able to stand out. Okay, so what we do is we get in touch with them, call in them, and we negotiate a salary on your behalf so that you could get the best version. Okay, and our placements are incredible. Our cohort 3 placements are currently going on. The cohort 1 and cohort 2 is insane. This kind of return is incredible. Not even crypto gets you this kind of return, where you're able to essentially get students who applied for placements. Yeah, and these are all the people who have applied for placements. Yeah, even crypto is not able to give you this kind of return, man, where essentially you are able to get ROI in the first month itself. Okay, like as somebody who has dabbled in crypto and lost a lot of money, man, I can tell you that if you wanna spend somewhere, spend on your skills, invest in yourself, because this is gonna last for a lifetime. Okay, you can probably make some money investing in Bitcoin, but maybe that's one-time gig. Investing in yourself, that's a lifetime gig. You're going to be making sure that you're going to be getting, your money's worth again and again. And we are industry leaders, right? We have our update. By the way, our average CTC has gone from 5 LPA to 6 LPA now. We are able to get much better deals for you guys. And as this community grows, and as we are able to produce better and better videos and better cohorts, this average CTC is only going to grow. Okay. On top of that, we have freelance gigs as well. We don't do it as much, but we have a specific channel on this Discord. That's where our community is hosted, where all these gigs that keep on coming. If you're somebody who's looking for freelance gig and already exist in a part-time or a full-time job, and you're like, listen, I want to really double on the freelance aspect of video creation. Well, for that we have specific gig channel where all these gigs keep on getting posted. But ideally, if you're somebody, I would suggest that you look into a full-time opportunity. On top of that, we have incredible hiring partners. We have insane level recruiters that is constantly expanding. I got a message. I can't show you guys. My phone is not with me, but I got a message from one of the top creators in industry, and he's like, hey, listen, whoever is your best editor, just give it to me. Just send it to me. And I was like, hey, that's kind of booked already. He's getting hired by somebody else. And he's like, listen, I'll pay double. And there's a creators who are fighting over best editors. It's actually insane. Let's go on to the next slide. Again, important note, our cohort is placement friendly. We do not guarantee placements. Not even colleges guarantee placements. It's like anybody who says, oh, we're going to guarantee get you a job, that's not how it works. Okay. It's just plain lying. Let's go on to the next slide. What is more? We have still way more to offer. We have not finished yet, right? We believe in over delivering like crazy. Okay, we have Discord sessions, lots of live Discord sessions that you guys are gonna be getting every single week. We still have more. We're gonna be having live creator breakdowns. Hey, you like a particular creator and how he edits? Well, we're gonna be having live creator breakdowns. We have podcasts, specific podcasts that are gonna be coming out. We have community sessions. On top of it, we're still not done. All right, we're gonna be having special master classes. We're gonna be having Varun Maya, who's gonna be teaching you AI master classes. We're gonna be having Suraj, who writes scripts for us. He's gonna be helping you storytelling. I'm gonna be having another class on storytelling specifically. Abhinav, who's a designer at Avalon, he's going to be teaching you how to do mid-journey, all sorts of things. Okay. On top of it, we're going to be giving you, each one of you who decides to join the cohort, swag boxes. Exclusive swag boxes are going to be sent to you guys. On top of it, we're going to be having offline meetups. We're going to get to meet all of you guys in person. Let's go on to the next slide. We did this meetup this cohort 3's meetup. You guys can see the photo and the video. We have a video, nice video for you guys. You guys can check it out. This kind of video we did dance, we had a party, we had one-on-one, we had a lot of questions that we answered, we gave awesome tips. It was incredible, a lot of fun, and I had a lot of fun meeting every single one of you guys in person. Let's go on to the next slide. On top, see, we're still not done yet. My throat has dried up, but we're still not done. We are announcing AevyThon. This is India's biggest videothon. Nobody else does it. And we have recently announced the AevyThon #1 winners. That's Team Makhan, Team Butter. Those guys did an incredible job at creating this video. And we are the only cohort that does it. Let's finally come down to pricing. Okay, I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for this. We have priced this at 35K plus tax for 3 months of live classes. Master classes. You guys are gonna have access for lifelong community, placement support. By the way, placements you guys are gonna be getting for 2 years. You're gonna be getting access for placements for 2 years. A lot of kids from cohort 1 has gotten started, have been upskilling constantly, and have started to getting placements now because exams were there. You know, they fell sick. They were still in college. They were just exploring something else, and now they have started to get placements. So you don't have to worry. Hey, listen, I'm still in college. Hey, listen, I'm in 12th. Wagera, wagera, wagera. You're gonna be getting access for placements for 2 straight years. On top of it, you guys gonna be getting lifetime access to recordings. All the recordings that we do, all the live classes are going to be recorded, and they're going to be giving you access from a specific platform as soon as you join the cohort. And these recordings are going to be with you for lifelong. On top of that, we also have other payment options. We have no cost EMI from if you guys do 9 months, it's just 4,589 rupees. That's it. All right. And on top of it, we have Bajaj financing available. So if you want to apply for education loan at a very low interest, you guys can do that as well from Bajaj FinServ. We can also gonna be charging you a 25K flat fee, and these are not mandatory, right? But if you like, placements through AV are not mandatory, right? But if you do get placed from us, placed via us, which is the best way to go for it, we guys are gonna be charging you 25K. And the reason for it is earlier we used to do a 1 month's salary. The first month's salary we used to take, but a lot of people were getting placed for 1 lakh. For, like I mentioned, Ayush. Then it becomes a little bit problematic. Listen, I paid 35K. Why should I giving you 1 lakh rupees? And I could probably use this money to, do something else. So we're like, okay, fine. You guys, we agreed that we're going to be just capping it out at 25K. We're not going to be charging you any more than that. And this only is going to happen if you decide to sit for placements through AV. Okay. If you guys get through AV, only then you guys are going to be giving us the first month's 25K fee. Cohort starts, guys. Cohort starts on 5th of July. That's in 10 days from now. 15th of July. That's on 10 days from now. Okay, 15th, 1/5 of July 2023. That is 10 days from now, and only 10 seats are available. And I can see some of you guys have already made the payment. Nitish has made the payment. Devansh has made the payment. Verma, some Verma has made. Congratulations, guys! Only 10% of the seats is available. We're probably gonna be closing and selling out very soon. There's some I can see the text going up. Whoever has made the payment, it's I have glasses, I can't read. But congratulations, everybody who has made the payment. Another one just made. Nitesh Wankhede has made payment. Prabhat Gule has made payment. Nice, guys. Congratulations to the people who are, and very, very welcome to joining our cohort. Our team will be reaching out to you soon by email and just WhatsApp. Return on investment. I want to talk a little bit on return on investment. The first, the average salary is again 6 LPA, not 5 LPA, even though it says 5 LPA. We have kind of increased our average CTC. On top of it, the ROI looks like 1100%. That's incredible. That's insane. Again, more than crypto can do. Okay, let's go on to the next slide. Students have been also been placed for like up to 10 lakhs and stuff like that. So payment link is now in the description and in the chat. You guys can click on those links and pay now. And on top of it, we have announced, we have launched cohort brochure. I know some of you guys are in college. I know some of you guys are students and want to talk to your parents about it. Well, we have a brochure that is going to be available on request. You guys can mail us, you guys can DM us, you guys can DM us on Instagram, tag us on Twitter, anywhere. You guys can reach out to us and we will be sending you this cohort brochure. On top of it, it is also going to be available on our website very soon in the next 24 hours. In the next 24 hours, this cohort brochure is going to be available. So you guys can go to our www.avytv.com and you can click the download button and download the brochure. The payment gateway, the payment links is now available in the chat and in the YouTube description if you are watching from any of these platforms. Again, if you are looking for cohort brochure, you can DM us and WhatsApp us or Instagram us, anywhere, email us, wherever, and you will be able to get access to that brochure. That brochure, yeah, the brochure has all the details about how a cohort is structured, way more than we went into right now. And also, if you guys are excited and want to, hey, listen, I want to get a little bit access to how you guys do the classes, right? Well, we do exclusive mentorship classes that you guys can get to, okay, via applying for this form that is coming right up in the chat. It's in the chat and as well in the description. You guys can just tap on that and schedule a call with us where we will be showing you a free class, how it looks like, and we're going to be giving you an actual insight on how to tell stories and stuff like that, and help you, get better and bigger at YouTube. So if you're excited, again, it's a completely free. This is something that me and Martin does, and if you're interested and want to do something like this and want to get into are interested and see how exactly our cohorts look like, well, these mentorship classes are going to be available. Again, just tap on this particular link right here. If you want to pay, you can tap on this link. If you want to pay, you can tap on this. If you want to join the mentorship classes, you can tap on this particular link. Yes, that is about it from our side. I think we have given you more than enough information. I'm just going to be taking some FAQs that I can give you guys that I can answer really quickly right here. Let me just... Yeah, somebody is asking, how do I talk to my parents about this? Again, you can just show them the brochure and try and get them, show them exactly what we do and stuff like that. I'm already learning Premiere Pro and After Effects as a course. I'm interested, but when is the next cohort? We don't know when the next cohort is gonna be doing. We're probably gonna be delaying it by a while. I don't know exactly when we are gonna be launching the next cohort. Let's come to the next question. If I opt in for placements, do I have part-time gigs? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. There are, most of the most of the recruiters are going to be looking for full-time employees that can come and work from sometimes remote, sometimes on-site, but that's completely up to them. They're going to be definitely part-time. The recruiters are going to be there, but most of them are definitely going to be looking for full-time. So I would suggest that you guys do get into full-time.
By the way, guys, you can ask more questions. We have the questions tab open here. Right? If you have any more questions, we have 5 more minutes until we wrap up this session, right? We genuinely want to answer as many questions as possible, right? And if you want like an exclusive, mentorship call, we've already posted the link here in the chat, right? And it's also going to be in the, description of if you're watching this on YouTube, right? So can we see some more? Can you come down, Devansh? Is GT 1030 enough for cohort? You want to answer this?
Yeah, it's absolutely enough, guys. It's you don't, as long as you have a
Like we had an editor who used to actually edit on AMD's very old graphics card,
yeah
4K videos.
Yeah, 7 years ago that PC was super old. So you don't need that heavy, regardless of how much YouTube tells you to. Like YouTube tech gurus tell you to. You don't need the latest and the greatest technology. You need a simple laptop that's anywhere from 3 to 5 years old, and you'll be golden.
You should be fine. How long is the course? The course is going to be for 3 months. There's going to be 12 weeks of classes, so that means around 24 classes. Yeah.
Hi, I'm a content creator. I want to join the cohort. I'm not looking for placements. Well, we have all had a lot of content creators that have joined this cohort. The last one, you can even check his testimonial is live on our Instagram. His name is Hardik. He even joined and he's doing YouTube and he's doing very well on YouTube as well.
Yeah, can we see the payments? How many people have done the payments? Can we see that?
Rushabh Jadhav, welcome to the cohort, my friend.
Oh, nice.
Welcome.
Come down.
Is it one-on-one mentorship? No, this mentorship classes are gonna be with 25 people, not one-on-one.
By the way, guys, I think there's someone's payment which is failing. So what you can do is we've partnered up with 14 banks, right? The only cards that are not accepted on Razorpay are SBI, right? SBI debit and credit cards are not accepted because some RBI rule is there, right? So you can apply from an HDFC debit card that is already available for EMI as well, right? If you want to pay upfront, all cards are supported, right? But if you cannot do, the EMI option, right? Especially on your cards, right? Especially through debit cards, you can directly go through Bajaj. Right, so I think that should make your life easier. And if you have any problems doing that, just directly reach out to our WhatsApp number. Right, it's already in in the description also. It'll be on the website also. Go check it out, AevyTV.com/course. Right, and I think you should be sorted.
Hi, I'm 15. Is this cohort okay for me? Absolutely. I started my career when I was 14 years old.
We
had
a guy 15 years old in our previous cohort. He got placed.
He got even placed. So we have had kids who are pairing
You
from
can
all
go.
ages.
You can go check out our Instagram also. You'll find everyone there, right? You'll find all of their testimonials. You'll find all of their edits, right? Yesterday's AvyThon, the people who won AvyThon, their videos also there. Go check it out, right? Will Mac Mini suffice the requirement? By God, bro, Mac Mini.
Of course.
That's literally like you're asking me, okay, if I ride a Ferrari, do you think it's the fastest car?
Will I be able to drive
crazy.
at 20 kilometers an hour in Ferrari? Of course.
Let's see some more.
How do you will you be helping in identifying how do I identify a niche when I'm trying to create content? Absolutely. That we have a specific YouTube class for that as well.
When should we pay our 25 keys after placement?
After placements. We are not going to be charging you before placements, my friend. Only after placements.
How much salary did Unacademy placement holders get?
That is for them. I don't think we're going to be...
Yeah, I think they've signed NDAs. So
I don't think they can reveal that.
There are, I think, 4 people who've gotten placed at Unacademy.
Anybody who we can reveal the numbers from, like with Ayush, we can reveal. Yeah. But anybody who we don't have that direct connection with, it is rather risky for us to reveal their personal information.
You have to buy subscriptions for Premiere Pro, After Effects, and will you provide license?
I mean, we are not going to be providing any sort of license. That is something that you have to figure out and you have to come with, not us. But there are ways, like Adobe offers free trials. There are other ways for you to get Adobe. Like you can pay for subscription. That's always golden. But there are other ways for you to get it.
I have learned. Papa offers a free type editing. I can edit videos.
Yeah, even if you are an editor who have already explored different kind of editing styles, even then you should join, because we are going to be teaching you more than just one specific type of editing. We're going to be helping you understand how to tell stories with music. We're going to be helping you sound design. We're going to be helping you in multiple different ways so that you are ready for different kind of edits. If a client comes tomorrow for you and he's asking for some different kind of editing, you should be able to do it. So it's not that we're going to be teaching you one specific type of editing. We're going to be teaching you fundamentals that allows you to discover your own editing style.
Plus, adding on to this, you also have access to community, you have access to network, you have access to placements. Like, there's so many things that you can do. Like, there are people who were, intermediates and senior editors in the previous cohort as well. They joined and they got access to the network, right? That's also very, very valuable. That quote is always very, very true. Your network is your network.
Come, let's go down.
What's the course duration? We've already said 3 months. I'm in
Okay.
college last year. Will I be able to sit in Playstar after one?
Yes.
Yeah.
You will have
can.
access for 2 years. Placement access for everybody is gonna be for 2 years.
Yeah, this is done.
I think we've answered more than enough questions. If you guys do have,
If my salary is 20K, how can I pay 25K plus placement? It's going to be just 1 month. It's capped at 25K.
you don't have to pay again and again.
Again and again, you don't have to pay. It's if it's 1 month of your salary, it's just going to be 1 month of your salary. It is capped to 25K. If one doesn't take any placement, will you be charging 25K? No, we won't be charging.
We do want you guys to sit for placements, but if that is something that you don't wanna do, that's up to you.
Alright, guys. I think that's pretty much it. All the other questions you can directly check out on our
Yeah.
on our website also.
I
We
just
have an
want-
FAQ section.
Yeah, just share the screen and show their our contact details once.
Yeah, just share the screen and just. Did you close the thing?
Just
1 second.
yeah, I want to show you guys our contact details so that way you know where to reach out to you. Let me just bring this up. Yeah. So this is our contact details. This is our email, WhatsApp, call, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere you guys can reach out to us. If you have any other sort of questions, you guys can reach out to us. You can also go to www.avytv.com. We have a chat bot there as well. You can tap on it and you will get some responses directly on your WhatsApp. If you have any other questions, if you want to hey, I want to get mentorship. Hey, I have some questions in regards to EMI, Bajaj FinServ, this, that, any other queries, you can reach out to us with these. These are our contact details. That's it from us. Thank you so much for guys. You guys can take a screenshot or whatever. That's it from us. Thank you so much, guys, for joining this cohort, giving us your precious time. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. See you.